Today has been about a week that we've had our new ram lamb. We call him Nick Cannon because he's supposed to have a lot of babies. So we're going to be moving these guys this week or this weekend or today, I should say. But first, we got to feed him, take care of the rest of the animals. I'm going to slowly introduce him. I guess I can't really say slowly introduce him. He's been in that coop locked up for the last 3-4 days with food and water, of course, before somebody get on us. We're going to introduce him to the rest of these girls and guy. That's Jordan Ramsey, Martha Stewart, Faith, or Sugar Mama and Faith, and Latte and Mocha. With the new ram lamb, he's kind of skittish. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to check this fence to see how hot it is. So that way, if he's never been fence trained before, just besides the cattle panels that they normally have. But they're so cute. But he likes to run. He just likes to dash. So I want to make sure he's aware of this fence. So that way he can get trained on it. So I'm going to slowly open the gate out, and hopefully the girls take a liking to him and keep him all in bound. So we got our fence charger in here. Hard to do it with one hand. Hold on. All right, got that going. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, 8.1. 8.1. 8.2. We have them on this Gallagher sheep height turbo fencing with the Gallagher S30, which is a 0.3 jewel. And the good thing is we've been having weather like this, no type of sun whatsoever. These solarizer are the bomb. I might have to do this with two hands because they're about to jump me. Look at her. See how they... Yep, gotta go two hands. So I'm gonna slowly... Well, not slowly. I don't know why I keep on saying slowly. Open up the yard for him. Look at her getting all fresh. Are you gonna come to me? Are you gonna come to me? Sugar, that's gonna be your new baby daddy. Little cougar mama.
Little scary boy. Just want to see how he reacts on the fence. She was about to push him in the fence.
So we're moving our sheep along with the new sheep, Nick Cannon. See how this works. This will be their new paddock area. This is just their holding fence area until we set up the other fence of this. So these are going to be replaced or moved for the surrounding area around here. Yep, yep. Go. There's always one. So the missus is putting up the corners. Got the sheep all getting all settled in now. Now have to go get the wagon and get the buckets of water and fill up their water. They're probably getting thirsty right now. It's supposed to be about 32 degrees, but with this wind chill, it's definitely still below freezing. But now we got these guys in here. They're so naughty. Faith was just knocking out Gordon Ramsay out the way. And Nick Cannon is settling nicely. Girls are very interested in him. He's only 3 months old. We're gonna go also grab some more hay, put some more hay in the feeder, some of that trash hay. We're gonna put it in their coops to kind of make them a little warm spot. If y'all ever have to build any type of structures, build one of these Johnson Skovich tractors. They are definitely a multi-purpose coop that you can use for your chickens and your sheep. Jason from Sutherland used them for his pigs. Not sure what else you can use them for. Oh, turkeys too, I guess. Different type of poultry. We put ducks and geese in these as well as their coops. So if you're interested, I'll put the link to his website where you can order the plans for the Johnson Skovich. I did some modifications for our needs and whatnot, but they're very universal if you're in the homestead aspect of raising your own meat. So we got the missus getting them some nice bedding, so that way if they ever want to come inside to stay warm, get that wind off of them, they could come in here and be nice and warm. Most of the ewe lambs and lamb ram will be up inside that one. They love that one.
Oh, even Nick Cannon was getting a little drink on.
So we got the little wind rain protector, mostly rain, from them. Just another shelter. It wind up being better doing the long way this way from this 10 by 12. That's just an added protection for them to get them out to the elements if they decide to do so. We've got plenty of water now, plenty of areas for the feed. The reason why we put their coops back out to here is we notice when we put the coops closer that they stay in the front area And since we're doing pasture management, we want them to be able to venture off back there and poop all over the area to improve the pasture. Like, I don't trust you yet. And like you got to just get your pet. You like, oh, daddy, I haven't seen you in like 3-4 days. And then mama's like, hey, daddy, how you doing? My name is Twan. I like long walks in the park, on the pasture, and my tummy. Oh, you got something in your mouth. Hold on, you got a little broccoli in your mouth. You got a little broccoli in your mouth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, even though our pond is frozen, after attending the Pasture Poultry Conference out in Allen by APA, we attended Mike, the Fit Farmer's, one of his talks about raising ducks. And he made a valid point that keeping the ducks onto the pond kind of messes up the ecosystem. And we had our Top Gun crew, which is basically our waterfowl crew, had a fencing around the pond, and just basically had them in and out as they please. And then during the evening time, they'll be out on the pond, which kind of messes up the ecosystem. So what we decided to do is move the fencing from around the pond to across through here, and we'll still allow them to come out, but won't allow them to remain on the pond. Our Welsh Harlequins are great foragers, along with the geese, also are great foragers. They've just been digging all through around this rut. We have Tomahawk. She's been taking a liking to our neighbors' 3 drakes. And their drake's been staying basically over here. She doesn't go in at night, which is crazy. We don't even put up our Welsh Harlequins up at night lately now, and they just go in by themselves, which is amazing because we've had them almost going on, what, about 2 years, 2.5 years now. It's just amazing how we got them into a routine, and now they do their own routine without us most of the nights guiding them inside there. We're gonna get some more. We're trying to keep a dozen because we like duck eggs ourselves, and so we need to get more dozen since these girls are pretty much old. They just started laying this month. Our brown Chinese geese just started laying this month. So we are going to be getting some more waterfowl. We're getting some Welsh Harlequin ducks from them, from Metzer Farms, and then we're also going to be getting some tryouts, about 5 to 6. I forgot what type of geese they are. I'm gonna put it right here, and they are supposed to get a larger weight than what I thought was. I was going to get the pilgrim geese, but he was telling me that the this particular geese has a lot more carcass weight, a more meat to bone rate, and so I'm gonna try those out because I still want to try a Christmas goose for Christmas this year. So we'll see how that goes. So what Mrs. Nikki Gardner did is we added some more bedding in this duck coop because with ducks, they get messy, and try to keep their feet as warm as possible. Even though they'll crouch down and basically nest on their feet. But what that will also do for us is it'll allow us to collect cleaner eggs, because ducks are just nasty and messy, and so doing this will increases the chance of us getting cleaner eggs. Would y'all let me do a video here? Hey, y'all hear me talking? Do y'all hear me talking? I'm trying to record a video. Now what I got to do left for the Top Gun crew is I got to put the duck nesting boxes right here, so that way when they lay their eggs, they'll have a nice comfortable box to be all comfortable and feel like they're secure. These are the geese nesting boxes that we made for them. Well, it's not really made for them, What it is like most of y'all probably know, I work at a construction site. Towards the end of the project, when it's time to do some landscaping, they'll get these big old trees. So I was like, you know what, I could use these boxes for something, not exactly sure. And then once we had some geese, I was like, you know what? I can't take credit on that one. The missus was like, well, let's use nesting boxes for the geese. And so that's what we did. And surprised they just took notice to that and made it a natural nesting box for themselves. So we got all the animals taken care of. It was a blessing to see that everything of the system in place that we put together a little bit, about a month or two before Thanksgiving. We kind of put a lot of these systems in place so that way when we do travel, we'll be able to travel away without a farm sitter. This hay feeder, for one, is has been an amazing thing for us. So now we can just put some hay in there and be gone anywhere from 3 to 5 days. We tried not to be gone more than 3 days, 4 at the max, but sometimes things do happen. So we do have it set up at least for 5 days. A lot of the animals' waters were frozen. You could tell where they just been constantly licking on, especially with the rabbits. We've been constantly today been adding more water to the chicken water. Some of our roos, we're going to have to put something on their comb because they look like they do or will have some frostbite damage. The new ram is adjusting very well with the flock. They've been taking some kind of interest to them. He hangs around with more of the adult lambs than with the ram lamb and the ewe lamb. We're thinking that he should be at the mature age. Like I say, he's 3 months old. Hopefully around March, April time frame, he should be ready to breed. If not, about the 2 more months later after that, which will be April, May, June, he should be ready to rock and roll. We will leave them inside of the pens with the adult sheep for the time being, but after that, once they get a full years of age, we will put a ram pen separated from the sheep. We would like to control the breeding and the lambing of our animals. That way, if we could kind of time it around this bipolar Texas weather, because next month is going to be horrible. Kind of worried about our rabbits giving birth. They should be giving birth hopefully this weekend. I'm not sure if the bucks of the rabbits are just completely sterile now. I'm not sure if there's even a way to resolve the issue besides getting some new bucks. But hopefully, knock on wood, we should have some baby rabbits here in the next 3 to 4 days. So all day today, I've been using this dry code to doing all these chores and stuff. And I went to go inside to use the restroom and I took my stuff off and I was just saturated with sweat. So like I said, I've had this for a good while. The only issues, as I'm going to say again, that I said on the previous video, is my boys around the crotch area is a little bit tight. One of the viewers did say that with these, they are very susceptible to getting tear if I'm wearing around the farm here, the homestead. So this will be the last time I wear these. I'm going to look on the website to find a better comfortable hunting gear that allows me to stay to do some farm chores around here, so that way I can still stay comfortable and warm. Other than that, we came back from the APA conventions. I would recommend anyone that raises poultry, whether you do chicken, ducks, geese, turkeys, quail, or any other pasture animal that I could think of that I probably forgot, I would suggest getting a membership and going to one of these APA conventions. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably thinking that for y'all to go to one of these conventions that you have to be one of these big time producers. We were probably one of the smallest ones around, and we probably last year we did, I want to say at least about 400, no more than 500 out of the whole year. So, and a lot of some of the guys was asking us questions, we was asking them questions. It's just amazing how you can do a lot of networking, find out a lot of ideas. This Pasture Poultry Conference was definitely a game changer. If y'all didn't come to this and y'all watching this video, one thing I've learned from just the first day was we were feeding our layers and our meat birds way incorrectly. So we're going to incorporate a lot of things that we learned at this APA convention into this year to be more profitable. It definitely is going to take our expenses of our feed a lot lower. We're going to try to introduce some of those things into this year and showing y'all some of the videos, what we've learned, so that way y'all won't be wasting a lot of your money as well, and get a better production off of your meat birds and your egg layers. Next year it will be back in the DFW. So if you want more information about these whalers from Dry Code, we'll put that link down in the description below. Until the next video, let's grow together.